Hi everyone, you're welcome to my channel. This is another episode of the healthy series and we will be making our homemade mixed spice. This is in response to one of my subscribers who asked how this is made and what the exact, in fact in her words, perfect measurements are. Yes, thank you Esther for the question and comment, and I'm sorry this response took a while. Now sit back and let's do this together. This mixed spice is a combination of some spices that serve as part of your seasoning for all cooking or can be used for your preferred meals, as it leaves your meals flavorful and very aromatic. Let me quickly show you the spices that constitute my mixed spice one after the other and possibly their common names before we move on to the preparation. The first on the list is sunflower seeds, coriander seeds, oregano. These are freshly cut oregano. These have been cut for some time and are still looking good. This is what we'll be using, the dried oregano. Fenugreek, black peppercorns, cloves, nutmeg. Some researches have it that it could be poisonous, especially when consumed in large quantity. I know you may be wondering, what happens to our bakers and our jollof rice and some of our local dishes? You can read more about it. Uda, or grains of selim or negro pepper, it is usually very bitter. A little is only needed, and I think at this point I have to mention that you need to know how some of these spices taste and smell so you can know how to incorporate it in your spice mix and even in your dishes. White pepper, sesame seeds, some people call it Benny seed, rosemary leaves, kind of similar to thyme or fennel, but there is a difference, and the aroma, fantastic. Flax seeds, anise, jansa or jansa, the aroma is great. Country onions, some people call it control onions, very aromatic. Thyme, I know this is very common and it is present in our regular kitchen, just like the curry powder. So this is pure thyme, of course, dried. Black seeds, as the color implies, black seeds. Cinnamon, here are the sticks and this is the powdered form, the ground cinnamon. Ginger, look at this. These ones are dried, these are fresh, and these are the ground ginger, the powdered form. Garlic, here are the cloves of garlic. You don't need to peel off the skin as they are very good. If you're not too comfortable with it, I mean with the skin, okay, you can remove the outermost skin and leave the inner. Here is the ground garlic. Turmeric, look at this. And then the ground turmeric. Omilo seeds, this is what they look like when still in their pots. But when broken and removed, you have this. Orima or shine seeds. You can see the seeds are shining. Look at, see how they look. Cumin, star anise. Look at the shape. I guess the name was derived from the shape. Look at the star. And can you see the stars? looking so beautiful. Calabash nutmeg or African nutmeg. This is what it looks like when the pods are still intact, but when broken, you have this. Look at the texture. It is locally known as ehuru or ehuru. Kindly let us know in the comment section what you know any of these spices are called in your dialect or local language, or even in English. Chia seeds. They are very nice and healthy. They can be incorporated in a lot of dishes, smoothies, and drinks. Fennel seeds. I like the green color, but you need to keep very well away from moisture. They go bad easily. They change their nice bright green color to a darker one. Ensure they are kept in airtight containers. Can you see this? Look at the difference. Okay. Bay leaves. I know bay leaves are usually used in jollof rice, used for stews and for boiling meats, and of course the whole leaf is usually used, but after that you remove. Okay, because it's very aromatic, but you remove afterwards, and it's not usually consumed because it's not chewable. Okay, but this time around we're going to grind it in our mix. We're going to grind everything. Okay. Uziza seeds. This is similar to black peppercorns, but has strands like tail on the seeds. As you can see. Can you see the difference? Okay. These are black peppercorns and these are uziza seeds. Keep away from moisture. Store in a tight container because they get bad easily or start to change in their look. Can you see? Can you see the difference? Okay. If you have a strong blender, you can put everything into it and blend all at once. And if you don't, I'll show you how to go about it. I'll be using my yam pounder, which is also a food processor. I will also need these sieves. One has a finer mesh for smoother sieving, and I'll sieve into this tray. Okay, I only need to identify any of the nuts or seeds that I think will be too strong for the grinding blades. This is the one I feel is the strongest of them all, the country onions. Pour in a Ziploc bag or wrap in a clean towel. Gently beat or pound or crush with a mortar and pestle. If you have a hammer or something very hard or strong, it will do the job. Just make sure the spices are neatly covered or wrapped. You can do the crushing on a strong surface so as not to ruin your countertop. This is what we have after crushing with a pestle. Do this for one or two or more spices that may be too strong for the blender blade. So right now, we'll put everything into the blender one after the other. Here we have a 1/4 cup of star anise, 1/8 cup of fennel, 1/8 cup of chia seeds, 1/8 cup of sunflower seeds, 15 leaves of the bay leaf, you can measure 1/2 cup, a 1/4 cup of omilo seeds, 1/8 cup of orima, a 1/4 cup of calabash nutmeg, 1/8 cup of uziza seeds, a 1/4 cup of cumin, 1/2 cup of coriander seeds. These are the country onions I broke in pieces for easy grinding, a 1/4 cup. 1/8 cup of fenugreek, 1/8 cup of oregano, 1/8 cup of anise, 1/8 cup of flax seeds, 1/8 cup of black seeds, a 1/4 cup of rosemary, 1/8 cup of cloves, 1/8 cup of thyme, 1/8 cup of jansa, 1/8 cup of black peppercorns. Then you have uda, three strands. Remember I told you it's usually very bitter. So 3 strands will be enough for this recipe. That's the nutmeg. I won't be adding it to the mix. I'll show you how I get to incorporate it later. So stay tuned and don't go away. 1/8 cup of sesame seeds, 1/8 cup of white peppercorns. Place the lid properly and grind. I want to say a big thank you to my returning subscribers. And if you are new here, you're highly welcome. I'm here to share my passion for cooking and eating delicious food. From quick and easy recipes to healthy meals, I'll be showing you how to make the most of your ingredients and create amazing dishes. I'll also be giving you tips and tricks to make your cooking experience easier and more enjoyable. So join me on this journey and let's get cooking. Some people prefer to toast it before grinding. To do this, simply pour the herbs and spices into a frying pan, place it on your stove top, and with a low heat, use spatula or spoon to stir uniformly for a short time until the aromas are released. This step is nice, but it's good in an occasion where the spices are for immediate use. But if you want to store or use for commercial purposes, it is best to skip that step so the aroma will be contained in the mixed spice for a longer time. Also, when you toast the spices, some oils are released which may not help the shelf life of the spice mix. Get the sieves, pass it through the first sieve. Pour it back into the processor to grind again. All this you got after sieving can be poured into the dry mill of your blender, or simply use a mini grain grinder so as to obtain a finer or smoother texture. All this shouldn't take time if you're making a small quantity for yourself. I'm making 8 cups in all, but for the purpose of this video, I would like to take 1 cup of the already grinded mixed spice and show you how I do the mixing with the different measurements of the remaining ingredients or spices. I like trying some experiments at home, especially in the kitchen, and so on this platform I share some of my recipes on easy, healthy meals, cooking tips and kitchen hacks that you can try from the comfort of your home. If that sounds like what you're interested in, consider subscribing. Pour the contents of the dry meal into the second sieve that has a finer mesh. Do the same for the one in the mini grain grinder. Let's see if this is up to 1 cup, because for this preparation, 1 cup of the mixed spice is needed. Now let's add the ingredients that are already in the ground form: the turmeric, the ginger, the cinnamon, and the garlic. Now measure 1/4 cup of ginger, 1/4 cup of garlic, 1/8 cup of turmeric, and then 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. I'll keep the remaining powdered spices for the ones I'm yet to grind completely. Hence, when all the grinding is done, I will get 6 cups in all. But for what I'm showing you right now, I need 1 cup of the grinded spice mix. Once I'm done mixing, I will get a total of 2 cups. Add the 1 cup of mixed spice. Mix very well. To mix properly, pour into the blender. I will show you the difference. Can you see that this came out nice with a finer color of the well-mixed spices? This can stay for more than a year, but I'm sure when you make yours, you will use it within a month or less and still reach out for more. The spices can be bought from food markets, supermarkets, or online stores. And I hope this video has helped you learn more about spices and how to make some spice mix. Pour into the storage jar. So 2 cups plus the 6 cups that we get later makes a total of 8 cups. For each cooking, you can add half to 1 teaspoon or as you wish, depending on the quantity and type of meal you're making. It gives or adds some nice flavor to your cooking. Store in a good dry place away from sunlight, heat, or moisture. You can label it. Always use a dry spoon to scoop or take from it when needed. I promised I was going to show you how I use the nutmeg spice. Use a manual grater to get a little quantity like this. Can you see? Can you see this? Yes. If you have a lemon zest grater, you can use it. Look at this. Please be careful with your fingers. Look at the chopped or grated parts of the nutmeg. Keep it in an airtight container and store. I do this for 2 reasons. It is very flavorful and aromatic, and I would not like to lose the flavor in an already made mixed spice. Secondly, nutmeg is to be consumed in little quantities, so that way I get to control the amount I consume, and it definitely does not necessarily mean I incorporate it in all the meals. I think I have to do a separate video on spices and some of their uses and health benefits. You can call it allspice or multipurpose spice or all-purpose spice. Remember, eating healthy doesn't have to be boring or difficult. With a little creativity and planning, you can make delicious and nutritious meals that will keep you feeling your best. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay blessed. Bye.